When people keep coming back to a place again and again, that tells you everything. Today I'm in the heart of Coronado and a beautiful resort with multiple casitas that attracts people from all around the world. Travelers, bird watchers, explorers, enthusiasts, all kinds of things. And you're going to hear directly from them what makes this place so special. Hello, we're Mike and Gail Lenny from a small area near Niagara Falls, New York. And we've been coming here to Panama for 5 years. We're big birders and enjoy the birding life, and here at Sarah's place, she has amazing birds.
Yeah, we came to Panama to do birding, and we did birding in 3 different areas in Panama, including the Darien Gap. And then once we were done birding for 3 weeks, we decided to try some place to just spend and relax and chill. And Gail found this place, and we've been coming, and we got here the first year. We spent 3 weeks here, and we sat out in this yard, and it's total quiet. And the only thing we see is sitting by the pool, reading a book with no boom boxes going along, and just relaxing. And then if you get a little bit warm, you just jump into the pool. The pool is in the high 80s every day. And so that's why we're coming back. And then we say, well, next year we'll come back for another month. And then the following year. And now we're doing 3 months a year.
See if these circles.
Got the white stripe in his tail,
Yeah.
just a single one. There he
That's
is.
him again, and he's got a light bill.
And
His
yellow
bill is
legs.
yellow or white.
His legs are
No, that's the turkey
hanging out
vulture.
with the black turkey vulture and the black vulture. That was cool.
It's kind of funny. A lot of people sometimes say, why do you keep going back to Panama? And first of all, it's the weather. I mean, Niagara Falls, New York, you don't want to be there in January or February. It's the weather that's just constantly sunshine, and I think it's the flowers for me and the bougainvillea and just the nature around it. Just walking down to the beach every day and walking the sand, doing what you want and relaxing. To me, this place, when I come out to the backyard, is like paradise. And we can be busy, we can swim, or we can read a book and watch the birds.
Yeah, that's what reason we come down here to see the birds. And there's 59 species of hummingbird here. And so it's amazing country with so many birds and so many critters to see, whether they're the sloths or any other critter. It abounds. And then that's what got us here. But the reason we stay here and come back year after year is there's so much to do. You can go down and go into a city not far from here called El Valle, and it has all these beautiful restaurants and markets. We have a Thursday market right here in town that you can buy all of the trinkets you want from natives, indigenous people right here in town. You can hop on the car in another hour and a half. You can be at the Panama Canal and go and see the Miraflores Lock and the IMAX Theater, where they have showing the building of the canal. So there's just a restaurant. So I can go on and on about the Italian restaurants and the Peruvian restaurants and the Panamanian restaurants. Just
The reason it makes this place so special is, I think, being smaller, not like a hotel and room after room. You know, there's some casitas here, we all share the backyard, and if the people are here for a long period of time, like we are, we become great friends. And we do things together, or we go out to eat together, or learn about their family or their background. It's like a family area that you can come back time and again, and a lot of times it's the same people because they keep coming back. You have little dinner parties out here, or we'll be sitting, visiting, and telling stories, laughing, and just having a good time. To me, that is what makes it special and makes me feel almost like we're a family, or you're at home. Maybe your second home.
yeah, we come back here year after year. This is our 5th year, and we absolutely love it here. Not just because of all the things I mentioned earlier about all the area attractions, but also about you could be sitting here and all of a sudden there'd be a new bird just fly right over your head like that hawk did a few minutes ago. And hummingbirds, and a minute ago there was a yellow-bellied Elena was right in the tree right over our heads. and making a really funny call. So it's just paradise. Look at this backyard. You don't have this in January in the United States. And then the other thing too I like to talk about is the Panamanian people here are so friendly. You can't believe no matter what you do, they always want to help out. So it's another draw. Why we come here is because of the people. Yeah, so one of the wonderful things I enjoy here is I get up in the morning and sit at my table here and read the newspaper. But out here, there is so many different birds that are landing. There's sparrows. There's a finch that comes over here, and just amazing flycatchers, all coming in this area. And so I just love sitting here listening to all those birds in the morning, like we can hear a yellow-bellied Elena in the background right now, and they're always here in the morning. So hit my cup of coffee, read my news, and listen to all the beautiful birds.
I think it's also the convenience of this place. Yes, it is a gated community, and there's a couple restaurants here right in the gated community. It makes it nice. But you can just go out a mile, and there's a couple different grocery stores that even have stuff we have from the United States here. So you can have your regular things you're used to, and also try new stuff. The restaurants are all so different, from Panamanian fondas to more upscale restaurants, to places that have music. Just whatever you really fancy, or try something new. It has such a variety here in Coronado, where Sarah's place is.
And again about those, there's 3 really beautiful supermarkets real close by, within 2 miles. You can get any kind of beer that you guys like. There's IPAs, and there's 2 restaurants right here that have draft beer, and they have multiple different kinds of draft beer. And opening next week is a huge brew pub. It has 10 taps on it, wines, outdoor patios, and so that is another attraction that brings us here every year. Is there's so much to do and so much to see.
So a lot of times in the morning, and I get up, I'm a walker. So I'll choose to go to the beach one day, and 5-minute walk. The beach is like a salt and pepper kind of beach, black and white sand, and a lot of times there's not a soul on it. And I just love listening to the waves and looking at the shorebirds and the beautiful homes along the edge, and getting my 10,000 steps in, I guess you want to say.
And she does that too on the golf course. So the golf course has some great big huge ponds and lakes, so you can see all the different kinds of birds, and there's even some crocodilians over there. I forget the name of them.
Caimans.
Caiman, that's it. And so there's caiman over there. You can see the caimans, and they'll come right up to the edge because they think you're going to throw them a hot dog or two. Yeah, there's a lot of sports too. I do like to go to the beach, but I go down and do my run on the beach because I can run barefoot. It's the nicest sand and no rocks, so it's a beautiful place to run. And then there's pickleball is a craze here. So there's 3 or 4 different pickleball courts around this area that you can go to. Some places have tennis, huge golf course just down the street from us. So a lot of amenities that if anybody comes down and wants to do, you're not going to be bored here. And so every year when people come down and we get ready to leave, Sarah brings out this signboard and we sign our names on here. There's Jeff and Mike and Gail, and it's just a community here. We just love it. We also are working on a signpost that says 2,000 kilometers to Niagara Falls. And some of the other guests here are going to put their signs on there saying how far it is to West Virginia, or this how far to Regina, Saskatchewan. So it's a community here. It's fun. Everybody enjoys it. And how can you not miss this beautiful high 80-degree weather every single day? And you get up in the morning and it's around 70, and it's like this every day.
So getting here is pretty simple. We flew from Arizona over to Houston, and then 4 hours later we're right here in Panama City. Pretty close for most people, I think, anyone from the United States or Canada. The ride to Coronado, where we stay here at the Casitas, is about an hour. And I think the best thing I remember about this place is for Mike and I, because we've traveled many places. We got in that car ready to leave. We both looked at each other and said, man, don't you wish we were just coming? And to me, that was special, because we both felt that same way. And that's what gets us to come back here every year.
What we did was we originally started with only a week or 2 or 3, but after that you're here for 3 weeks, and like Gail said, you don't want to leave. I wish we had another 3 weeks, and so that's why every year when we come down, we extend it, and now we're staying 3 months every year because we just don't want to leave. The weather is gorgeous. There's so much to do, so many places to see, so many restaurants. We do like to eat out, but we have a great big grill here. We have parties, barbecue parties, seafood parties. We have friends that are here. They're Greek. We had a Greek party. So it's just amazing. And if you come down here for a week or 2, you're going to wish you stayed longer.
Hi, I'm Bill, and this is Arlene. We both are here in Coronado, in Panama. We came down from Regina, Saskatchewan, from the cold and chilly temperatures of minus 35 to plus 30-ish. So it's been a really great welcoming coming here. We're at Panama Sarah's Casitas. We came down, this is our very first time in Panama. We've traveled together a few times, and we've been together just 2.5 years now, and exploring the world together, enjoying our time together, and learning and growing through our challenges and journey. And here we are at Panama Sarah. So Sarah I had met, she wants me to say just a while ago, but it was really 35 years ago in Whistler, British Columbia, where we both were much younger and starting our own businesses, etc. So we had a lot in common. We didn't know each other extremely well then, but we had met each other and enjoyed each other's company. So over the years, we've been able to stay in touch. And this was one of the reasons we came to Panama, was because I had a connection. It's nice to have someone here when you're first enjoying a country in Central America, to feel that sense of security, etc. So Sarah has provided that for us for sure. Well, since arriving to Panama, we were expecting a few things, sun and surf, etc., and none of that has disappointed. There's plenty of sun. It's beautiful. The weather here is incredible. We were told it was going to be incredibly humid, and we've experienced that before, and it can be a bit uncomfortable. It's not like that here in Coronado, not at this time of year for sure. We've really loved the weather. Another big thing for us as we were investigating where we're coming to Panama and to Coronado was pickleball. So pickleball is another big passion of ours, something we've become addicted to. And so we heard Coronado was a big pickleball mecca. So we arrived here, didn't really know what to expect when we were joining into the pickleball community here. It was very friendly. Many fellow, I guess, patriots, you'd call them, from Canada here, as well as the United States. So we were welcomed in, and it was very easy to start feeling a part of the community right away. The very first day, the lady spoke to us. Her name was Shannon, took our number, put us on the WhatsApp group of theirs, and then it was easy peasy from there to just get organized, go show up, and then start meeting more people. So that was a benefit of coming here, was feeling at ease and at home for sure.
And so you jumped right in, and now Bill is organizing pickleball groups for us at the Padel Center, and beautiful facility, absolutely beautiful, easy to get to. It's pure heaven here.
Yeah. So when we were planning our trip here, we had told friends we're going to Panama, and that we're visiting a friend, and I would share the photos of Sarah's Casitas, etc., and they were like, would you like some company at some point? We're staying for 6 weeks. Some of them only had a week or so. So when we first arrived, we came down with a pickleball friend, and she stayed in Colibri, sort of a single type of casita with a smaller double bed and kitchenette, etc. And we are staying in Tortuga, which was a little bit larger space, meant for more for 2 people. And then another friend said, "Oh, that sounds so great." And we said, "Well, why don't you come too?" So she brought her friend, and they stayed in the main casita. So I thought in our first week, we had 3 friends with us as well. And we were all here. It's a kind of a community anyway, regardless if you bring your friends with you or not. So we had a cookout. I made some Greek food, which I love to do. Everybody enjoyed that. We had the music going, and there was a beautiful night getting to know everybody here. They're now our friends, the people that have been here, and we've only been here 10 days. And people that were here that have already left, we already have contacts with them. And then next week, Arlene's son Madison and his girlfriend Dawn are coming to spend a week with us. So they're going to be staying in Colibri. In our casita Tortuga, it's beautiful. It's got a queen size bed, a ceiling fan, the air conditioning works great. The bathroom up to the side, private and nice. Nice big kitchen with everything you need and anything we have needed. We just asked Sarah, and she says, "Come in here and grab my dish or my spatula or whatever." And we've been going to the store and gathering a couple things too that we thought maybe other people might need when we're gone. So it feels like home. What it feels like is like, I don't know, kind of like going to the cottage at home or whatever. You know, you might not have everything right that second, but you'll figure it out, and you're in your paradise where you love to be. You can just enjoy yourself and be at peace. So coming here, I love nature, so anything that's natural, animals, birds, etc. And there's quite a bit of that here. So it's nice to just start to learn about things. There are some people here that are like actual birders, and we talked about it. They would identify the bird for me, and I said, "Oh, I have the Merlin app," which I actually turned one of them on to, and he really, really enjoys it. So in the Merlin app, you can identify birds by their sound or take a picture, etc. And in this case, what I liked it for, back in Ontario when I had my home there, there was a blue jay, so I could pull up the blue jay and it would let you play songs or calls from the particular bird. And so I would play the call, and the blue jay would be in the neighbor's yard at the top of a tree. And once I played the call, it would just fly over to the top of my deck and hang out with me. I felt like Snow White. Like, it was just like I could call to the animals, and here they would come running to me. And here, there's plenty of those. So we've been identifying birds. We saw a hawk almost grab a squirrel in the tree over there. Gail had seen it come down with the yellow talons, and then I went over, I got a nice photo of that. And then, of course, where we're sitting right here, there are some hummingbird feeders, and they frequent this place all the time, especially when you're not looking. So I try to hide out a bit, and I've been able to capture a few of their photos. Beautiful. I try to get them, every day. I try to get a little background difference or something. And then the other big surprise was there's a hummingbird nest just over there. And there's the little mama hummingbird in there. I've got a photo of her sitting on the eggs. When she was gone, I took my selfie stick and reached in. I could see 2 eggs in there. They were like, and everyone said, "Oh my God, that's so great." And now, yesterday, the mother was sitting on the side of the nest. So Mike said, "I bet you those eggs have hatched." So we went up, and lo and behold, I put my selfie stick in there again, and you can see all the broken shells, and 2 baby birds they just were born. So they weren't moving much, and I'm going to get back up there today, and I'm going to take some more photos of them as they get developed. So that's super cool. So if my mom was here, Mama G, she would go, "Billy, this is a beautiful place. We have to come back every year because it's like a Greece. It's beautiful, the sunshine, and it's hot, and all the company is so nice. We can, enjoy the time together, play the music, and it's a beautiful place. So I don't know why we don't come back all the time."
There you have it, some of what makes this place so special. And when people come back year after year, and not just once or twice, but for many years, that this is something special in a property, a world-class property here in Coronado, Panama. And if you'd like to know a little bit more about it, or you'd like a private tour, reach out, get in touch with us, and we'll be happy to show you around. And we're looking forward to seeing you here somewhere soon.